Mhm. Mhm.
I am going to double check our video. Audio is working. Let's check video. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, video is awesome. So hello everyone, welcome to today's Nimble AI panel, and we are very excited to have two young ladies from Soon, yeah, as well as our Alex from the Nimble team. Listen, Meng Lai, I will be your host for today's AI panel, and we are going to talk about everything AI. So from AI notebooks and how Nimble's progress and how Soon is shaping the future of decentralized AI. So let's get started. And first, I would like to invite our guest speakers to introduce yourself. And how about let's first inviting Joanna? Would you like to introduce yourself first and your role at Soon? Thank you.
Thank you, Moonlight. Yeah, really great to be here. My name is Joanna. I'm the co-founder CEO of Soon. I have been in the industry since 2017, and first as a founder of a first developer community here in New York called Crypto NYC. We actually got that OG name, just a fancy name for people that like to talk about white paper, and we like to nerd out, have a co-working space together, and that led me into my first crypto gig, full-time job with Coinbase as a listing manager, and later on moved over to launch the first NFT marketplace launch. And after Coinbase, I went to a real Web3 company, as a Coinbase person would say. Worked at OP Labs as the BD manager there. And most recently, I was at Alio, DKL1 chain, where I was the head of BD. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. My teammate Ruki is here as well.
Thank you so much for the intro, Joanna. And let's welcome Rookie. Very cute background.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce your role as Soon?
Hello.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm cyberpunker.
Hey.
Hello everyone. I'm also KOL like Monite. I'm Rookie. You can call me Rookie, and my Chinese name is also Rookie. So just call me Rookie, and you can search me on Twitter. I always write down many. I think industry we use from my side. When I join Zoom, I become Zoom KOL because I love Zoom so much. I think here is my home. I think I find them. This is a very fantastic project. You should research Zoom by yourself. So when you watch the video, you should search Zoom on Twitter and know more about us. Yeah.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Ricky, for the intro. So glad to connect again. Next, we'd like to welcome Alex, our Nimble head of marketing, to introduce yourself as well. Yeah, to our new audience from around the platforms. Thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Alex. Most of you know me already, but those coming from the Soon side of things, one intro about Nimble is, just an open AI platform. We're trying to democratize AI development as much as possible, using the Cosmos SDK and becoming interoperable, right? So the idea is you're a developer, you want to build your AI agent, you monetize it, you own it, and everybody benefits in the process. And as for me, been in the space for 3 years, super excited to have Rookie and Joanna from Soon and to talk more about all things AI. So yeah, tune in.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alex. And let's talk about all things AI now. And the first question we'd like to ask Joanna and Rookie is, what is Soon? Can you briefly introduce the project? As what's the vision? What's the mission? Why do you decide to build such a project? And what's the name about? Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can give a start, and Ricky, feel free to tell your story why you decided to join us. Yeah, so Soon stands for Solana Optimistic Network. We are a roll-up stack, right? We're building the most efficient roll-up stack in the space because the underlying tech is decoupled SVM or Solana Virtual Machine. So we're bringing Solana's top performance to every ecosystem, starting with Ethereum. And this is a vision that we came up with when we looked around, and it became very clear that when we looked at the chains that have user adoptions, like Solana really stood out as the chain that has a lot of builders that came to the chain for innovation, and specifically, I think relates to the AI topic today. So we really wanted to not only look into the reason why, right? Not only to push the boundaries for some of the other chains like other ones like Ethereum on the top performance, but also bringing that builder culture where people are not just grand farmers that hopping from one EVML to another EVML to it's just a undifferentiated tech stack. At the end of the day, I think a lot of this is the chain's fault, right? So we wanted to bring that gold standard, the SVM gold standard to every ecosystem, starting with Ethereum, where it needs the most.
Wow, nice. That's a very amazing vision. And thank you for letting us know about the name Soon, right? Actually, as built on Solana. And Solana is definitely a very popular chain right now. And we would like to hear from Ricky. What brings you to Soon? And do you mind to let us know the journey to Soon as well? Thank you.
Yes, because I think last time I went to KBW, this is the story behind. I met the Zoom team, and they are so exciting, and they invite me to join their team. At the beginning, I didn't know what is the Zoom, and I didn't know what is SVM. I didn't know what's the Solana ecosystem. When I joined Zoom, I find how amazing. I think SVM, because we can see many influencers poster, EVM is not enough, but we need more HVMs. So SVM, we in the Solana ecosystem, we can see many amazing things. Even though we can see the meme coins, even though this is pop, but we can see Solana ecosystem bring me many new things, and I can find how we can achieve in the future. So I see it's a good opportunity to me to explore the crypto world. So I joined soon. And also, I'm very thankful for Joanna. She invited me, and she tell me I needed to never give up, and I practice my English. In this team, I study many things from the team, from technical side, and also I also can learn many technical knowledge from the technical team. So I think every day I'm feel very happy to work with them.
That is
Yes.
amazing. Yes, working with the team that you really enjoy, right? To be together with, it's definitely very important. And I see that so far we have close to 700 live views on Binance FA. Welcome, everyone. We are doing an AI panel, between Nimble and Sun. So next, we have our question going to Alex over here. And the question, we're going to go straight forward to talk about AI, right? So is Nimble thinking about building some specific AI agent? Especially, we heard so many people have been saying that 2025 is going to be the year of AI agents. So what's the plan? What's cooking at Nimble, Alex?
Yeah, we can definitely spill some beans on some plans here in terms of roadmap and everything else. But basically, we've been talking a lot about use cases. We've been publishing. I've been writing over 15 articles at this point for the past month on like what the sharing economy is. Coming from a background myself as product marketing at Uber before launching different markets and kind of looking at the Uber of AI, so to speak, right? With people, you have a main job as a developer, maybe you don't have any job, or maybe in the future there's going to be like these toolkits, like almost ready to build AI agents that you can just publish on our agent hub, and monetize that, as the API lives on the Nimble chain, and that gets, this way you get to monetize, right? People kind of pay to connect and use the agent itself. And so we're also thinking of building our own suite of agents. And we think what better way to do it than in on the marketing side. I think, with major refinements in content, in, like contextual language models, then we get to see exactly, okay, what if an agent took the Twitter account and started managing it end to end, right? So that's something, we're thinking about kind of working on, and then building in particular, and even like source it out eventually, right? So publish it so that people and other enterprises can benefit as well, right? So you've already seen the agents, the influencers, the cool tokens launching out, whether through the virtual vault system or through like a platform like Creator.bid. Actually, Wall Street Bets just launched an AI agent a few days ago, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, we want to see kind of like marketing AI agents take over slowly but surely the social side of things, right? Long form remains to be seen how well it does. I mean, as a content marketer as well, from experience, it's hard to see really good content published by agents. Whether it's GPT or whether it's Gemini, it just won't do a good job overall. But I can see the difference between the 3.5, no, the first 3 months of GPT launch, which is absolutely terrible, to like the 3.5 canonical one, which is improved once you gave it enough context and refinement, and then 4.0, which is, a difference of day and night at this point. It's still, if you just plug something in, it'll produce something that's not, as exciting to read. It's good, like decently good, right? It's probably like a C as a freshman in college you'd get, coming from as a non-native speaker if you want. But yeah, we definitely think on the social media side of things, the agents that we're building are going to be great. So yeah, that's one of the plans, in short.
Nice. Thank you so much, Alex, for sharing the updates, and fascinating to heard about Nimble's approach, right, toward the AI agent, and how Nimble could also potentially bring a lot of new users, right, into creating contents using the AI tools or AI agent. And definitely the idea combining AI and Web3 or blockchain technology is going to, I would say it's going to be more and more popular in the coming months. And so thank you so much for sharing. And we are going to go over to the team soon over here and talk about what is soon the differentiate tech stack, and also what AI use cases are soon enabling. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Let me start, and I'll pass the mic on to Ruki, our in-house AI expert here. She's also very into DeepIn projects, so yeah, we can talk about both. But let me actually just quickly share my screen on the why we're different. Yeah, first just wanted to show everybody, this is the let me know if you guys can see it, but I'm sharing my screen here. This is the soon_SVM is our social handle where you can find all about us and follow the progress here. And also I wanted to show you guys real quick, which is this concept of the super adoption stack, right? This is how we're different, because we're actually prioritizing, again, let me know if you guys don't see it.
Yes.
In the process of sharing, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, so this is why we are prioritizing user adoption metrics over the simple, TVL game, right? Many of these EVML tools have played that to the extreme and frankly brought the industry down as a whole, because that's not sustainable, right? And when we looked at the holy grail of Web3, it's all about how do we bring that next, insert your number, right? Next million, next billion of users onto the Web3 platform. So we're essentially tackling that with 3 products, right? So the first one, it's called the mainnet, or our mainnet, Soon mainnet. That's the POC chain that uses the stack, the underneath tech that will be releasing at the same time as the mainnet, right? To as a general purpose chain to settle on top of Ethereum using Solana as execution layer, right? So that's the general purpose chain that's going to dominate that Ethereum ecosystem with SVM tech, right? So the way that we will do it differently from, because I used to work at OP, with all the OP stack, how this stack is different. Is we are going to really pay attention to how we control the license and make sure like only one team gets to build that general purpose chain in one ecosystem, so it doesn't fragment the liquidity, right? So the whole idea is, okay, we see a lot of great developers in Solana right now, but for us to get to that next level, we need more developers than what we see on Solana, right? And we all know Ethereum has a lot more developers, not even same magnitude of difference. So how do we onboard those guys into SVM world, right? So that's where we show them, what's possible, right? Which we can get into on the DP and AI side. That's just frankly not currently available on Ethereum because of the underlying tech stack, right? So that's what we're really striving for, right? On the mainnet side, and then we have with the stack itself, it also can help people spin up their own chains, Solana virtual machine chains, SVM chains, with app purposes, right? So a great example of here that's related to the topic of AI is we've been getting a lot of inbounds from decentralized AI companies, right, that wanted to build a AI inference model on chain, right? Something that it's very compute heavy, that needs a lot of harsh requirement on the throughput and then on the block time side. And that was previously just not possible because with OP stack, you have 2 seconds, even 10 seconds block time, so really high latency, as opposed to the Solana virtual machine. Usually on Solana mainnet, it's about 400 milliseconds, and as a roll-up, as an L2, we can even further improve that block time to 50 milliseconds, which is really quite real time at this point, right? So that's how these product features can finally be developed that was previously bottlenecked by the EVM tech stack. And we're working a lot with AI agents, companies as well that are looking to have people use the AI agent as a trading bot, right? So again, use that for AI real-time applications, right? And then another company that can't reveal the name yet, but they're building a prediction market using AI as well, right? So all these previously not available unique use cases that we don't see elsewhere, only built on Soon. And then lastly, it's this InterSoon product, right? That is really the missing piece that I see in, honestly, some of the existing tech stack product by other EVM chains, because they're not thinking about interoperability. They're not thinking about the sharing liquidity, right? So we wanted to make sure not only all the chains within the Soon universe, but also connecting with the 2 L1s that has the most user adoption, that's Solana and Tong. We already currently have the first Solana and Tong asset bridge live. So that already helped the 2 ecosystems share their liquidity, especially with the meme coins on Tong. Now can actually go trade on top of Jupiter and other dexes on Solana. And then vice versa on the Solana side, you have all these people that can use applications can be now accessed on the Telegram native integration, right? The Telegram user experience. So that's already showing a lot of promise. We have 80K view on this thread, the tweet thread, and then now we actually we have a lot of transactions happening in that asset bridge. We're going to continue to add more assets on top of USDT and USDC to, these meme coin assets to allow the sharing of the users and the sharing the liquidity. That's really, solving that fragmentation issue that we saw. And then the second part is to add cross-chain messaging layers so that help essentially bring that shared liquidity among different ecosystems, and be able to actually allow something like you have 30 assets in your wallet and you need to do collateralized lending. So basically you don't have to go through every single every single chains to rebalance your assets, right? You can just do these autonomous or atomic transaction in one go, right? So essentially solving that ultimate fragmentation liquidity issue where people have their wallets in different chains and having to hop around that, miss the best time to execute their transaction. So so all of this is to say that we're prioritizing that user metrics over, just a simple user TVL incentives to get new users. We're actually, to a developer, also using this SAS to acquire users at a fraction of cost of again the traditional way of paying for users to come, right? So to the developers, it's a go-to-market tool as well.
Nice. Thank you so much, Joanna, for letting us know about that. So it sounds like Soon is kind of like a foundation, right, for different AI agents to make them more smooth and also real time. Yeah, if the user could process everything on chain and real time, that would be very helpful, especially right now in the Solana ecosystem. We all know PvP, right? Peer-to-peer trading, right? It's really it's really it's kind of like a timely thing, right? We have to act really fast, right, in order to win. So this is definitely a very strong project. Thank you for letting us know about some details and what you're building. And I would like to double check if Ricky is going to add any additional information on this topic. Thank you.
Actually, for this question, I think Joanna's answer is so I couldn't add anything more. It's very complicated. But I think from my side, I think if as you are users, because if you use AI like this agent, maybe you want to quick to use. So I think if you have a very I think bigger ecosystem is connected, any ecosystem is very easy to you to use anything, because now we want to do a consumer friendly, because now this is the future. So I think we just focus on the daily scenarios to use anything, because if you want to do AI, maybe you want to towards the public, the customers to users. So I think infrastructure is very important. And we can see Solana has the big user base and the high performance technology, but also Ethereum has many developers. So if SVM can fix the problem, we can bring more customers, and also we can make the product earn more profits. It's a business model driven, I think.
Got it.
I have no anything to add, but I know the AI agents like Alex product. I use the summarize every day in Web 2. So I think we also have the decentralized solution in Web 3. So if we want to use in our daily life, maybe you just want to be, because if you are a Solana fans, you trade meme coins every day, you didn't want to choose other chain to use your AI agent or AI bot. You just want to keep your attention in Solana. So we need to connect many ecosystems from my side, I think.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing the additional information with us, Ricky. And now we're going to circle back to Alex. Alex, we're going to talk about any updates on Nimble's AI notebook, because I know we have been talking about this during our previous AI panels, right? Thank you.
Yeah. I mean the I was listening to Joanna speaking, and I really love the tech stack. I'll get more into some questions about what I kind of want to see from Soon as well, myself. But so the notebook right now is ready. People can actually go in. Developers can use. We have 50 notebooks that people developers can actually start and to fine tune their AI models. So definitely go in, and try it out. We were super excited for that. We're gonna have this cool campaign around it. So we'll announce all the details. But Joanna, I liked what you were saying about the metrics, because I think vanity metrics, and the typical TVL that goes down the bear market, so the market doesn't do a good job. Of course, they can't. The TVL is down without any reason, from the marketing side of things. And I'm interested, what do you think about, because I wrote a piece myself on like non-BS metrics, and which is like whether I was looking at wallet lifetime value, and nobody's using that, still. And we're almost 3 years since the first good funding round in a Web3 marketing company, right? I was thinking about like collection rate, right? That's, I see that as a new CTR. I kind of want to see that with AI agents. I think I was looking into the ChatGPT search, and I was thinking I'm gonna publish an article on LinkedIn on like how I see ads, right? I think what within that, like within an AI agent module, kind of maybe we're going to track prompt impressions or prompt conversions, or we're going to see different types of ads. I'm curious to see like what some in-text suggestions, some like recommended products, like the banner style, maybe like a tier subscription like having Netflix right now. You get HD for $14, but it still has ads. If you want no ads, you pay $20. Same thing here where you get like basic tier with some ads, or less. Super interested to hear more on that side of things, to see, okay, well, how do you see metrics evolving within different protocols? And then what you were saying about cross-chain liquidity fragmentation, are you planning to kind of, do you think AI agents are gonna kind of leverage this, and what you have now through the smart balls, through the ERC 4626, in terms of automating like yield optimization, maybe even cross-chain, right? Or creating this, what ENS created with .box, which kind of incorporates the dot base, not necessarily, right, but like, across all different chains, there are EVM. Anyways, lots of questions. Super excited to bounce back and forth, even meet a DevCon if you're there, and get a coffee and chat about that.
Definitely. I'm glad that resonated with you. I think the main metrics on our end is essentially just number of transactions, and this is like not a vanity metric, because we actually use ETH as the gas token, right? Unlike some of the other chains that use their own altcoin, right, as the token. So it's real, real money that has real value, that basically has a less volatility, right? That if people are willing to use that gas token to transact, I think to me it's suggesting that they're willing to, it's a real user behind it, right? So that's one. And then the other thing, as I mentioned, because we have the bridge product, or this interop feature embedded in the sequencer, that's the next step, right? So that is essentially like we're looking at the bridge fee as as a way to gauge the activity level there. Again, not just using like a TVL that's racing to the bottom, right? And I think going back to your second question, how like what kind of interoperability cross chain solutions that we're looking to do, right? So I think the main thing is really going back to some of the developers. Like I'm basically going after the same direction that some of the developers are telling me as a pain point, right? So they have previously like DeFi applications that looked into foundation, and then they very bullish about it, but couldn't really figure out a way to deploy there because the funk language, the DSL is really it was really different, right? It's not EVM compatible, it's not SVM compatible, and itself it's like has this actor model versus the account model on Ethereum. It's not allowing for synchronous cross transaction messaging or autonomous transactions. So that's limiting the DeFi protocol development on top of town. So that's why these guys are saying, okay, now if you can figure out a way to get us access to the users on town, then we don't need to figure out how to redeploy on top, right? They might be starting with a different ecosystem. So that's like one of the many reasons that we wanted to make sure that we have, not only asset bridge, but these security verification ways to build across different chains without having to leave the Zoom universe. But I think what you're mentioning is a different thinking, right? So essentially, from a user perspective, they also want to abstract away all the different chains, right? Just use one simple application that can give them the atomic transaction status around, where to check my balance and how do I basically, figure out the right collateralization number, right, in order to borrow land or trade. Going back to that example, I think that's exactly what we're solving for, and we're looking into the AI agent companies, right? Like one of them is actually developing this thing called the AI companion. So it's almost like a back in the day when you're using the Word doc, right? There's little, what do you call it? Like the pin thing that pops up. It's like that.
Weird snail, yeah.
It's like, oh, showing my age. I'm too old for this example to really make sense to the audience here. But yeah, essentially, it like has a companion that just pops up whenever you needs it and help you, like even with voice command to help with trading strategies and executing, if you willing to share your wallet details with it.
Wow.
I believe Elysium is building something similar in the AI agent for DeFi.
Yeah. The only thing is we sacrifice a little bit of privacy there. Just have to like share your wallet or a key with them.
That is so true. Thank you so much, and great conversation, everyone. And well, I don't want it to end this, but yeah, it's about time. Usually this is a 30-minute short panel discussion, and we would definitely love to invite Sun to come back again and to have further discussions when there are more updates between both of us. And thank you so much, Joanna, Ricky, and Alex, for sharing all the updates from each of your projects. This is definitely incredible. Two projects over here, and friends, be sure to give them a follow. I also like to share my screen because I see that right now we're being featured on the front page of Binance Live over here. So everyone, if you just go to Binance.com and then find the live session, you're going to see our banner over here up and high. And so glad to have all of you join us here and watching those two projects, right? Sharing the amazing insights, and you have learned from AI agent, AI notebooks, and cutting edge the stack, right, from Sun, and also shaping future decentralized AI together. Okay? So once again, just like I said, 2025 is going to be the year of AI agent. So looking forward to it. Next year is going to be booming. And until next time, let's keep exploring, keep innovating. So see you all in the next AMA session. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Ricky. And thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
Moonlight.
Thank you.
Bye. See you next time. Thank
See ya.
you. I'm going to play some music to wrap our session over here. Thank you all for watching.